going, everybody? 16mm DJ here again. I've got a little short video for you today. I was going back through my room, back for spring break, and I was just sort of looking through the stuff that I have in my room, and this was given to me by an old friend, and he used to use this, or his wife used to use this back in the 90s, or I guess maybe early 2000s. It is an HP Omnibook 800 CT. Basically, you can tell by the size of the thing, it's very small. I guess it was meant to be used as a travel notebook. It is basically a full-fledged computer. It doesn't have most of the I/O that is available, but if you wanted to get an optical drive for it or a floppy drive for it, those you could buy those. So it does have a 10.4-inch TFT display. You can see the keyboard is all there. It looks sort of like one of those early 90s DOS computers because it doesn't have a keypad. This is actually remedied by this very clever little thing. So see this little button has a mouse on it. If you click on that, a little mouse pops out. So it appears that the mouse is mapped to a square region of the screen, like that, and you can work within there, and there's a left and right click. It's very clever design. I haven't, of course, seen it in action since I've never had this notebook running. Basically, the power supply that came with it, which I actually can't locate now, appears to have a faulty connection and it can't hold a charge. So the farthest I've seen it boot is basically at the Windows ME start load screen, or whatever that is. So I'll just sort of take you on a tour of the thing, I guess. As we can see, Hewlett-Packard Omnibook 800 CT, Intel Pentium inside. There we go. And we got a basic keyboard. Has full QWERTY layout, of course, with a modifier key, tilde down here, and arrow keys, whatnot. That's sort of generic laptop, maybe netbook layout, and an on-off switch right there. Sort of designed like a MacBook Air or something like that. Looks like we also have a brightness adjuster there, and I think these are probably programmable because there is a way to actually remove this strip. If you're careful and lucky, you can actually pull this guy out. I'm assuming you could modify the software inside to change what you wanted these to be. So it looks like you had a start button by pressing Function F1, or you could do. Let me show you here. If you pressed Function and F1 at the same time, I'd assume you could get to the Start menu. You could do folder search, I suppose, whatever that might be. Maybe Settings. I'm not sure what these are. Fax. I'm not sure. Let me sort of take you around the side of it. I'll close the lid up. So I'll start by going around the left. There's a little latch there you can pop it open with. What I think is an ejector for the PC slot, but it doesn't seem to work anymore. Looks like this thing may have been dropped a couple times, but it's not, and there's a little crack along there. So we've got sound card, I/O, whatnot, and we've got a PC card slot. What was in there when the guy gave it to me was a 10100 Ethernet adapter. So we've got that little guy by Zircom, company I've never heard of. And around the back, we have got a Kensington lock, which may have been sort of rendered useless by this crack that we have here, which seems to be attached to the hinge, which the screen uses. Around the back, we've got what appears to be an IR emitter slash detector, and if you pull this down, you have a fair amount of I/O actually. It looks like you have VGA, some sort of proprietary floppy. Serial, parallel, and some other proprietary. Maybe that's a display. That could also be for the optical drive, the optional optical drive, I'm not sure. You may have been able to get a sort of plug-in desktop adapter so you could use a full-fledged monitor or whatnot and have it and use it as a desktop. There's that goofy little mouse that I love so much. And then I'm not sure what's here. What is that? A reset switch must be? Sorry about the lighting. It's sort of high contrast right now, today I guess. So, another very interesting little notebook from the late 90s. This one was, the 800 series was from 1997. I think the Omnibook series started in 1993. And I just want to do this over and over again because it's pretty much the only reason why I keep this thing. Maybe I'll find an adapter that works with it, but it is a, let's check on the bottom. I think it's a 12 volt. Yeah, it looks like it was. Oh, wait, I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, we've got a 12 volt, 2.5 amp minimum. So if I can find an adapter like that that fits the that size charger. I believe this is the right size right here. But I do not have one that actually has that output. So if I can get a video of this guy running, I will certainly show you guys. Yeah, so that's that. A HP Omnibook 800 CT. And have a good one, guys.